The reason why you're not vegan is because you are an egocentric narcissist. You think others deserve to suffer and die. You think they deserve to be tortured and murdered just because it brings you pleasure.
Why is this man comparing humans to animals like they're exactly the same thing? Seriously, this man needs to calm down. He's acting like us meat eaters are literally going to pigs, or animals out in the wild and, shooting them with a shotgun 24 times just to get, some meat. My guy, it's not that deep. Ayo lads and lasses, it's your boy rhemzy back again with another video. And today lads and lasses, we're looking at That Vegan Teacher's Son. Sissy though, we're looking at Deep Vegan and his mad TikToks. I'm not gonna lie, this may sound like an exaggeration, but he's worse than That Vegan Teacher. Yeah, That Vegan Teacher has done some pretty bad things, I can't lie, but I think this guy's just, a bit worse. And to be honest, that's something hard to accomplish. I mean, just look at all the bad things That Vegan Teacher has done. Anyway, yeah, today we have reacted to this guy. Sit back, relax, get your popcorn and enjoy the video.
And since it makes you too uncomfortable to admit this to yourself, to admit that you are forcing this upon animals just because you want to.
Yo, as Carl Johnson once said, here we go again. To be honest, I agree with that person, in the little comment he's replying to. But at the same time, even if it wasn't for these lot, I would still be enjoying my chicken. But these lot are so dumb. Like, what is their logic? I actually don't understand. Man's acting like we are the one killing the animals, My guy, like or not, we're still gonna eat meat so we can get, essential proteins and nutrients. You're not stopping anyone.
You instead blame your own decisions on someone else, which would be exactly like a racist blaming people who are against racism for the fact that they are racist, or a sexist blaming people who are against sexism for the fact that they are sexist.
Hey, what did I tell you, lot? This guy's logic makes no sense. He's just waffling on and on and on.
Or for a Nazi during World War II to blame the fact that they are mass murdering Jews on someone who is against mass murdering Jews. You are completely incapable of taking responsibility for your own actions because you are extremely immature.
Look, he's talking about being immature. This guy can't even formulate proper arguments. He can't even defend himself. This guy's just sounding like an idiot because he's using examples that make no sense.
Vegans like to say that even though they consume animal products, even though they pay for animal products, they are not responsible for the death and suffering of the animals who are forced to suffer and die for those animal products.
Because we're literally not responsible. Seriously, what is his point?
And their reasoning is that they don't do the physical act of torturing and murdering these animals with their own hands, therefore that makes them innocent. So by your logic, doesn't that mean that he was innocent?
This is what I meant by when I said he's worse than That Vegan Teacher. Did he just say Hitler was innocent? He needs immediate medical attention.
Doesn't that mean that Hitler didn't cause the Holocaust, murder the Jews? Since he got his soldiers to murder them for him, he didn't use his own hands. I mean, sure, he probably killed some of them with his own hands.
But did I use my own hands to kill an animal? No. You act like, we deploy these, slaughterhouses into, killing animals just for, our pleasure, our enjoyment. Like, we laugh at it. Like, we don't care about the animals suffering and that. At the same time, we have to get our food either way. I'm not trying to be all skinny like you vegans.
But for the very vast majority of them, he didn't use his own hands. So when you use someone else to murder for you, and that makes you innocent, doesn't that mean since Hitler used other people to murder for him, doesn't that mean...
Of course Hitler was not innocent. Seriously, are you joking right now? There's a big difference between the Holocaust and slaughterhouses, delivering us food because we need it for proteins and nutrients. Clearly, this guy does not know what he's talking about. Hey, this is another thing he has posted. Human beings are the worst thing which has ever happened. I wish every single human being would die. This guy's an adult, right? Surely he has to have more brain cells than this. Did this guy seriously say, all humans should die just because, of his vegan agenda? This is what I meant by this guy's even worse than That Vegan Teacher. This guy thinks us meat eaters are like the Nazis. I think this guy's even worse than one. Seriously, how low do you have to go to say that human beings should all die just because they aren't vegan? That's it, this guy's gone way too far. This schmuck even has the audacity to put in, go vegan in the middle of the picture.
For those of you who think a vegan diet is really expensive, this is just frozen vegetables, kidney beans, and oats.
I'm sorry, but this is why I don't want to become vegan. Look at that trash right there. That looks absolutely disgusting. You'd have to force me and pay me to eat that rubbish. Hey, no offense to any vegans out there, but if this is what you have to put yourself through to, call yourself a vegan, congratulations, because I surely can't do that.
Corn, broccoli, spinach, kale, kidney beans, and oats. None of which is expensive. You can get all of this cheap.
Listen here, mate. I don't give a toss about how cheap this is. Either way, I'm not gonna eat that rubbish because that looks like my vomit. But seriously, the way this guy was hyping up the food, you'd think, it would be from some 5-star restaurant. But in reality, this is what a homeless man would give up for free.
It's really healthy. I add a bit of canola oil and salt to it to make it taste better, but you can add whatever. It gives you so much of so many different nutrients. You can check Chronometer if you want to know which nutrients specifically. But yeah, it's really cheap, it takes 10 minutes to make, and in my opinion, it tastes really good. So, what's your excuse to not be vegan yet?
Bro, my excuse for not being vegan is so I don't have to eat that rubbish. Seriously, mate, I don't give a toss about how cheap this is. Why do you keep on mentioning it? Cheap or not, I'm not eating that. There's no point in torturing myself eating that food when I could be enjoying a big juicy burger. Anyway, that's the end for this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, all that. And yeah, please don't become like this guy. Anyway, yeah, thanks for checking out my videos. Safe and peace out.